What's up, fellas? It's Chris Teresi here, founder of WeCoverSpreads.com, professional sports bettor. Ready to rock and roll. Top 10 monitored and documented NFL season continues to run. Over 35 star units of profit, 62% winners since week 1. Not even our preseason that we ravaged is included in those numbers, where we ravaged through the books. And biggest card of the year so far today as far as units go, because we have 3 5-star bangers locked in. We usually only have 1 or 2. 3 this week, 2 4-star bonus bets, all locked in. I'm gonna do a quick free pick here for the people. We'll do a 2-team 7-point teaser. I'm gonna take the Falcons up to 7. I don't see them losing that game by more than 7 at home. Definitely not. And I'll take the Redskins up to 11. I think they're live to win it outright, but definitely don't see Miami dominating them. And as far as like exposure for books, the early games, you'll probably see, a little bit of Pittsburgh having books a little bit exposed, and that's why you've seen that number move up to 3.5, 4, and even some 4.5. As books try to entice some sharp action on Cincinnati, which is somewhat yet to come. So we'll see what happens with that. Denver, Kansas City, you're seeing the majority of Kansas City money coming in from squares. I'm hearing some sharp money coming in on Denver. Jacksonville Colts is kind of a dead game, low volume game. But right now you're looking still like 7 out of 10 tickets coming Jacksonville, but the threes are holding up. So what may happen in that game? Sharps may get involved in the next couple of hours in that game, and if they do, I expect sharps to come in on the Colts in that spot. Buffalo, Dallas, a lot of public money coming in on Buffalo. I know guys in my circle that took Buffalo at 6. I know guys who are pounding Dallas at 5.5 and 5. So I guess it depends who you speak with on that one. Houston, Tampa Bay. Books, that's one of their biggest. That's probably their biggest exposed game in the early games. Getting a lot of parlay and straight bets on Houston. May see sharps come in on Tampa Bay. I feel on that one before kickoff. See where the number goes. Right at maybe 4. That may be an enticing number to them. Sharps like Carolina in the Carolina Tennessee game. Opened up at 3, up to 3.5. Even it's up to 4 here in New York already. As sharp money continues to flow in on Carolina. Washington, Miami, it's at 4 right now, so you're seeing 50-50 action. Not a game too much public people are getting involved with. Squares, I expect squares to come in on Washington maybe before kickoff there. We should see what happens, but they're part of our teaser. New Orleans, Atlanta. Depends who you speak with. It's 50-50, but I think actually I took Atlanta up to 7 in our teaser. So depends who you speak with, really. I know sharps that are on both sides there. Detroit, Chicago. Bad weather, windy weather, so you're seeing a lot of under steam come in here late. Sharps, I guess, took Chicago early. You're starting to hear some guys maybe taking Detroit late, so I guess that game all depends who you speak with, but the under's been a late steam move. St. Louis, Cleveland was an early move out here in New York at anything under 3. Arizona, Philly, that's up there on the board. Around 14s are starting to move off the board, so you're starting to see some sharps come in on Zona. Where am I at in this car right now? Oh, Baltimore, Seattle. Baltimore is going to be the heaviest catch-up 4 o'clock game. That's where all the square money is going to go on the late games, and you'll probably see, I would say, that number move back up off of 6.5 to 7, and sharps like Seattle at 7 and 7.5 wherever they could find it. But 7 sharps took Seattle. New York Giants, San Francisco. Really depends on who you speak with there. And the East Coast, we're getting heavy, Giants volume, and on the West Coast, I'm hearing a lot of San Francisco volume. So it's a different story on each coast on that game. And then Jets, Patriots, you're seeing a lot of public action on the Patriots, a lot of sharp action coming in early on the Jets, and that's the whole Sunday card in a nutshell right there. I mean, like up until this point, that's pretty much the way it works out and the way it looks. So If you guys want, I got that huge card today. Got my own opinion. I don't always agree with sharps and stuff like that. I make my own moves sometimes, and my own little circle here in New York of guys. Sometimes we don't really agree with what's going on out there, what other sharps across the country are doing. So we kind of dictate our own moves. And today we got a few strong ones that we're taking our own position on, and it's been working out all year. I mean, right now I'm probably one of America's hottest, NFL handicappers, hands down. And we've been kind of paving our own lane, and we really don't piggyback what these other guys are doing. We make our own moves, and if you guys want, that card is up for sale. You can hop on board, and that's about it. And I wish you all luck today. Hope our teaser hits. I think it will. We should be good. All right, peace.